right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go with Murray again, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run it with Murray. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On first down, Murray. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They run again with Peterson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Running for it. Here's Peterson. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very... They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Murray. Muscles him off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down, here's a run with Peterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. One to get him down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go back to Murray on 1st down. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a give. This is Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A run. It's Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. This is Murray. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels...
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that.
Dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On the return, it's Tate. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Rivers on 4th down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. Alden Smith there on the tackle. Second down following the run. Again, Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The whole group of Raiders there that time helped bring him down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And now they're in the hurry-up. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20s.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sends, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Adrian Peterson from a yard out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves series. Everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Carr to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They run with Murray. And he'll get across. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to break coverage here.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Comes down. Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team. Solo challenge. right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Finding time. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 4. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. All right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Rivers. Fitzgerald's got it right side. 11 yards for number 11. A first down throw here for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Murray, the lone setback. Throwing, Rivers. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one. And that enables them to also pick up the first. First down, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing Rivers. Complete. He finds Braid. And now off to the races down the right side. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's Solo Challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
They'll get 17 yards there, and that'll be good enough for the first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Rivers. And Boyd has it over the middle. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Again, it's Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
3rd and goal for Rivers. That's caught at the 1. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So that drive goes 8 plays. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
The throw on second down is Luck. They go with the screen to Gore. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's got time. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Star Latulippe with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, look at the juke. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Rivers on first down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. The first down throw here for Rivers. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. So second and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Complete. He finds Bray. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And some room to work. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Play action now. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots, and powered forward and got the first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Luck now to throw. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on second down is Locke. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Gore back there is the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. Room here to run. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Allen's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Murray the lone setback. Out of his end zone, Rivers. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. He's at the 50, the 30. Touchdown! Mike Wallace, 97 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things you hear all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Cameron Braid from 19 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Luck on first down. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time.
Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 4th and 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rivers, and that's complete to Jesse James.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Mathis able to drop him for a loss of 4. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Rivers now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Mathis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they start throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rivers now on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love them. Whether you're playing West Coast offense.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal, it's going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out of the lanes. That didn't happen.
Great job picking it up and giving them great field position. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Locke. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, Locke. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close. Second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett from 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready, 390.
First down and goal to go from the 7. Here's Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Throwing Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. Now 4th down.
After that throw, and it's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Out comes the defense now here back onto the field. They have played a really good game. They're just looking for one final stop here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game, but you don't want them to...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second and 10, Luck again. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Luck throwing again. That's caught at the 2. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Mott. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Again they run, again it's Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
On first down, it's Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. We've got a 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Colts will turn it over to Pat McAfee to punt this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
In some ways, he reminds me of a past NFL great who played the quarterback position as well. Jawing with the opposition, trash talking a little bit, doesn't mind getting hit and battered around some that kind of gets him into the game. But once it's time to lock in, Phillip Rivers does that as well as any quarterback in the league.
They go with Murray again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Play action now, Rivers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And it's third and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. It's brought in by Bolden. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
To throw, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down. I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. So here comes Chuck Pagano's Colts now. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world. I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Luck. A dump off here for Gore. And they're able to get this one across. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. 3-0 is our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They come out here in the eye. And again, it's Turbin. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And this is complete. It's Allen. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Gore back there is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw, Luck. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The defense now getting set and heading back onto the field. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit 2 ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it, because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. Second down following the run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Paul Kruger there to bring him down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Open man, it's Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them up.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Gore again here on first down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play fake to Turbin. Now Luck. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Trent Murphy able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take this inside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Colts getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On second down, here's Luck. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd and 2, Luck. And that is incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on second down is Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Luck on first down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. To the air again, Luck. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Finding time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Paul Kruger coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Tate. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Diablos.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give him the first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now Rivers, wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Rivers on first down. And Blake, the tight end's got it. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
Comfortable getting outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On first down, Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Murray. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you? And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Golden Tate, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Williams to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They start this with a run for Powell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bradford. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This is the running back, Powell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in the running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Here's Bradford. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Britt. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Bradford. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
To throw, Bradford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football that will set up shop. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd down, Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry for Powell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They run with Powell. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Bradford on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
First down, Rivers. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rivers on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Rivers now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. 3rd and long for Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. Cameron Brate, 51 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense?
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Coney Ely. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, Bradford, he's got time. Caught here left side by Brett. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. And his guys are going to take over at at the 39-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. A good pickup there, a 22. In the red zone this time.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Star Latulele in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Second down, Bradford. Man open left side, it's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rivers here to throw. He'll buy some time right. And break. The tight end's got it. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. Well, partner, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth.
boys, we got four. Four down. Check 390.
To throw, Rivers. And his first look is incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's set. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete, he finds Brate. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First down, Rivers. It's complete to Golden Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rivers caught right side Tate. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll give him a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And he's got Snead. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A little 360. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From midfield, here's Bree. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. To throw is Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. They'll throw again. Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Ingram again. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And the first carry for the former Clemson Tiger, C.J. Spiller. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get 16 yards. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Here's Rivers. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
First down, Rivers. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. To the air again here, Rivers. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Play. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he will lose.
He doesn't pick up a first down with just inches or maybe a yard to go because the obvious play is to run it. But 3rd and 2 in today's NFL, not necessarily a running play, but when you do call it, you're counting on the offensive line to create some space, give him an opportunity, and you're also counting on the runner to be really physical, be really strong with the ball going upfield. Not a dancer, not a guy who's hesitant, decisive, one cut, go. And when you don't get that, this is what you end up with, a loss of yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Breeze to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Ingram again, a first down carry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Surveying the field. It's caught left side by Cooks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Dumps it off for Spiller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down, Ingram uses this stiff arm, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for someone to throw to. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Trent Murphy in there to get him for a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, here's Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Breeze on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Kai Forbath to try the field goal for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Forbath will put this one through, and this will get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that
down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mike Wallace, 98 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. What an explosive kickoff return from the 2 all the way to the end zone. A 98-yard return for 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The defense once more getting set to do battle as they head back out. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Finding time. Ingram churning. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 4th and 4. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Golden Tate. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both the Diablos and the Saints are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
First and 15 here behind the chains. To throw, Rivers. Fitzgerald's got it right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Murray the lone setback. Rivers now on 2nd down. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's got time. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Wallace. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze now on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. On second down, here's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. Coleman has it here right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Breeze to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to miss 3rd and short.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Breeze. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. Left side and caught by Flainer. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Forbath will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Cameron Bray, 57 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Murray the lone setback. Rivers on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rivers. Fitzgerald's got it right side. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete right around the 8. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing here, Rivers. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Diablos and the Buffalo Bills. The Diablos enter this one knowing that this game could very well be won or lost down in the trenches.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Coney Ely in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Left side here, caught by Clay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throwing now is Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And this is caught. That's Watkins. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. Dan Carpenter now. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a
It's a foot race. The 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish,
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City...
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
on 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here we go with Charles. Jamal Charles once had 19 touchdowns in a year, but he comes up empty there. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run-blitz defense, and they hit it just right.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Throwing here, Rivers. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Rivers. Complete. He finds Brave. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Rivers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. That was second down run for Murray. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.